Hi and welcome to the channel. Now I'm gonna show you the sandwich of my dream. My god, I could not believe it when I tried this. It's a sort of weird mix of a banh mi and a tonkatsu pork, but trust me, this sandwich has nothing to do with either of them, it's just inspired by it. Anyway, we're gonna start off by making the marinade. So we're gonna put garlic, chili and lots of ginger and mix it with some mushroom soy sauce. Now, mushroom soy sauce is a little bit sweeter than the Japanese one, so it's gonna give me a nice sweetness to this as well. Now, for some unexplained reason, there is no such thing as buttermilk in Sweden. If it existed, I would have used it. But we have something close to it, but it's thicker. It's a breakfast item that is close to yogurt in consistency, but has a tangy tart taste to it. It has the same properties as buttermilk and it's gonna tenderize the meat beautifully. So that's gonna be my choice. Mixing the flavors, so I loosen it up just enough so I get that buttermilk consistency. And the marinade's done. Now I'm using pork tenderloin, cutting it into maybe 2 or 3 centimeters thick and beating it until I cracked my pan. Now the pork is gonna marinate for 8 hours in a mix of awesomeness. And this is perfect because it's gonna give me time to go and buy a new pan. Stupid pan. Fast forwarding to the 8-hour mark and I'm preparing some carrots, chili and a heap of coriander by cutting it down to a more easy to handle size. I don't know why, but I forget to buy the mayonnaise every single time I go shopping, and today is no exception. While swearing and calling myself an idiot, I put 2 egg yolks, 2 teaspoons of mustard, and about half a tablespoon of white wine vinegar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 200 milliliters of oil, without whisking it. It's still on track, well, as long as it don't mix when you pour in the oil with everything in the mixing bowl. I just mix it together from the bottom up and it works every time, which is great because I tend to forget the mayonnaise quite often, which in fairness is probably the reason why I forget to buy mayonnaise. This way of making mayo is just easy and quick. Anyway, everything is back on track and the Chinese cabbage doesn't stand a chance against my knife. I'm gonna roughly chop it and cook it, just for a minute. This is gonna give it the texture reminiscent of kimchi, without the need of fermenting it for a few weeks. And I'm gonna mix it when it's cold with some Sriracha, the mayonnaise and some ketchup for our weak western palate. You might be wondering, what can you do to get a little bit more heat in this? Well, it's simple. Skip the ketchup and the mayonnaise and just go for Sriracha. Time to pan the pork, and I'm gonna do my own self-rising flour. I don't see the point of buying it really. You could by all means, but it's simple ratio of 200 ml of normal flour, 200 ml of corn flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix well and that's that sorted. Now I don't have a deep fat fryer, I don't really see the reason to it, I wouldn't use it that much. So I'm gonna shallow fry them in a pan. This feels safer than just heating up oil in a pot and deep fry them properly, but always be careful when you do this. The soy sauce in the marinade gave it a really nice deep color to it. And now it's just to put everything together and try it out. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe, it really helps out. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.